Does the rule of English law no longer govern?
Oh.
Has it been replaced by absolutism?
Oh! Hey, Zay.
Yeah, Cam.
You know, they discontinued this amazing product. It's this Japanese dessert that comes in a cylindrical package, and I got the final one. Yes, I got the last of the mochi cans. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Cam. This is Zay, and today we are getting into the movie The Last of the Mohicans. Super excited to get into this one. This is a movie that both Zay and I have not seen before. This will be our reaction to it. Now, this was a big bite suggestion, so we're super excited to get into this because big bite suggestions have always been bangers, or a lot of them have been really good. And what I know about this movie is that apparently it's an action, epic, historical drama. Apparently the third act goes hard. We'll have to see for ourselves. And this has Daniel Day-Lewis, who, ironically, I have heard is one of the best actors of all times. Yet I don't think I've seen a single movie with Daniel Day-Lewis. So super excited to see him in this because I've heard from very reputable sources that he is, if not the best, one of the best. And people have said he's the best, and without question. So that makes me really excited to watch this movie. I also am guessing this is a very Last Samurai, Dances with Wolves type of film where you have one guy, he becomes part of like a clan of a different type of people, essentially, just because this movie was heavily brought up in the Dances with Wolves and the Last Samurai reaction, I believe. So this might be like the original of all that. So it's like probably going to be somewhat like Avatar, Last Samurai, Dances with Wolves, where you have this outsider who gets welcomed in or something like that. That's a guess of mine, but I'm not entirely sure. Other than that, don't really know anything else about this movie. Rated R. Zay, is there anything you know about this movie before we get into it?
No, I've heard of this movie. Funny enough, I mentioned that we were gonna be watching this, and one of my coworkers said, "Oh, I've heard that." That he's like, "That movie's fantastic. It's a great movie." So I'm super excited. I don't think I've ever seen a Daniel Day-Lewis film, or I can't think of one off the top of my head.
I know some, but I haven't.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it, but I'm super excited. Maybe this is the start of us diving into more Daniel Day-Lewis, you know?
All right. Well, let's see how good his acting is, but there's only one way to find out. Before we do, if you like what you're watching, leave a like down below, subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already, and if you want to watch our following information, other affairs, other movies, this will get threaded movie reactions that if you do further and the form of following information over to become a big member where you can suggest one following information to a movie or choice. That may or may not make it as a direction on YouTube. You check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description once per month. Let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's get into The Last of the Mochi Cans. The American colonies. It is the third year of the war between England and France for the possession of the continent. 3 men, the last of a vanishing people, are on the frontier west of the Hudson River. The Last of the Mohicans. Wow, talk about a score.
Yeah.
And an amazing shot to start.
All right. We like a good start. This is a good start, ladies and gents.
Wow, what a jump.
Yeah. Would have broke my leg.
Are these the 3 men?
I'm guessing.
Oh, damn.
Nice shot.
So they were hunting?
I guess, yeah.
King George II is very grateful for your support.
How far up the valley?
Up to Fort William, Henry.
That's 2 nights and a bit from here.
King George, so they're the English.
You do what you want with your own skull. Do not be telling us what we ought to do with ours.
Damn.
We have enough here to fill the county levy. It's a fight we ought to make.
So it seems like some of them want to fight, others don't, essentially.
I mean, you got a good point. Like, you're abandoning all your homes and stuff, you know?
The no colonial militia has gone to the Fort William Henry.
They will report or be pressed into service.
Any of the boys worth having.
You're not making people very excited to join you.
They will be granted leave to defend their homes if the settlements are attacked.
Of course.
You got yourself a colonial militia, General.
This is what we wanted.
Yeah. Well, you gave them what they wanted.
Yeah. So Fort William Henry, just so you know, is in like Lake George-ish area.
Oh.
And then Fort
Wow.
Edward's like Glens Falls.
This is funny. Just
It really is funny. Like if I was walking by and I saw this going on, I'd be like,
yeah. What's going on over here?
walk up, hey.
It looks like a Napoleon Dynamite scene. like
Yeah, like a hard cut. There's like almost in the middle of a field, like.
Friendship, isn't that a reasonable basis for a man and woman to be married? All else may grow in time.
No.
Yeah, I always hate seeing someone get turned down.
In my heart, I know, once we're joined, we'll be the most marvelous couple in London.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Whose side are you on?
Yes, I will.
Duncan!
The score is fantastic so far, might I add.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's very, very well done.
It gives me like theater like vibes. Like it's so like everything's so like full and like swelling.
We must stop soon. Women are tired.
Not here. 2 leagues. We stop there.
No, stop in the glade just ahead.
Motherfucker, listen to him.
Magua running around to it, running around. Isa ganrase. You nunque. Sin the cazzada.
Okay. All right, hold on now. Where are you going?
All right, turn around. Let's go.
Everybody just turn around, I guess. What is he doing? Oh my gosh,
lead
did
him
he
into a
lead them
trap?
into a slaughter? Yeah, I know. Now they have all the open time. You shouldn't have them all shoot at once. It's so stupid.
I always used to piss me off. This is crazy.
This is crazy. Well, I mean, you are fighting another country for land, and you're not thinking about the people who are on the land. You know,
right.
like they're gonna fight too. Oh! Oh my gosh, what a terrifying sight. Oh shit. He missed and was like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, he did not even wait.
In case your aim's any better in your judgment.
Damn.
Damn.
We're walking out of here fast.
Could you imagine getting there and they're like, "Where's your men?" And he's like, they didn't make it."
How is it you were so nearby?
Came across the war party. Tracked them.
And you're assigned to Fort William Henry.
Heading west to Kentucky.
There is a war on. How is it you are heading west?
He's kind of doing his own thing.
Yeah.
I ain't your scout. You sure ain't no damn militia.
So careful who you give orders to. Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah.
what he's trying to say. So maybe these three are the last of the Mohicans.
Yeah.
And so there's something that's been going on. I mean, maybe he was assigned to be a scout and now he's like bonded with them more and like the rest of their people are gone and he's just trying to get these two somewhere safe.
Yeah, it could be.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. My gosh.
They didn't take anything.
We're moving fast. The war party.
They're at least entitled to a Christian burial.
They cannot be left behind.
Let us go, miss.
I will not.
What?
I've not seen war made upon women and children, and almost as cruel as your indifference.
Dude, show.
They're not strangers, and they stay as they lay.
Damn.
Why didn't you bury those people?
Wow. Could you be a little more quiet, please?
See it as a sign we pass that way.
Oh my gosh, that is so smart. I didn't even think about that.
Neither did I.
You were acting for our benefit, and I apologize. I misunderstood you.
Well, now you're in my good graces again. I really am trying to enjoy this, but it needs to be brighter. I know it's dark there, but they gotta make I can't stand it when I can't see what's happening or even be able to like differentiate certain figures. Oh, damn.
Why did they turn back?
Burial ground.
Wow, so it's kind of like a safe zone.
Yeah.
Where's your real family?
They buried my mom, pa, and my sisters. Chingachgook family with 2 French trappers raised me up as his own.
Oh, okay.
How did you learn English?
My father sent Uncas and I to Reverend Wheelock's school when I was 10.
I'm not gonna lie. If you learned English starting at 10, your accent's fucking good.
Yeah.
Her name was Cameron.
Mm,
John Alexander Cameron.
that was his parents' names?
I think the people that got killed at that little cabin thing. Because she said, why were they living out here in this defenseless, basically, area?
Oh, look, fireworks. Let's go over there.
Oh, wow, it's so pretty.
Wow, that score change.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, this is insane. I love when we get to see a movie that has like all of these practical effects. I mean, they're essentially just like showing a war. Like exactly how it would look. And the percussion is insane.
Mm-hmm. And the score has been absolutely amazing. These poor women, why are they getting dragged into this shit?
I have no idea.
Alice! Cora! Why are you here? Where the hell am I?
That's exact what.
Yep.
We nailed both questions right before he asked it.
Delivered no such message.
Does Webb not even know we have a siege?
Sir, Webb has no idea, and he certainly does
Oh,
not know to send
God.
reinforcements.
Oh no.
And
That's
where are yours?
Magua fucked them up.
What happened to you?
On the George Road, attacked.
What will happen here, Papa?
It'll be all right, girl.
Death and destruction.
If we win, nothing. If we lose, well.
Thank you. Do you need anything?
Help ourselves to a
Gold.
few horns from your powder stores. Use some food.
Miss Cora, how are you?
They're just like, you got a problem out there? We can take care of it.
Give us 5 minutes. We'll get it solved.
Cameron's cabin, frontier cabin. Came upon it yesterday. It was burnt out. Everyone murdered.
So?
Homie, read the room.
People here. Mohawks. Settlers have family out there.
That'll be all, sir.
I think you're not
Gosh.
getting your reinforcements.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
Things were done. Nobody was spared.
Is there anything I can do for you? We are indebted to you. Well, there's a couple of the people out there kind of getting fucked up. That is enough of you.
How dare you speak back? Okay.
The English War Chief Webb goes to Fort Edward with 60th Regiment.
Oh no.
By now, Monroe would know his dispatch did not get through. He'd send another.
Gray Hair will try. Gray Hair's children were under Magwa's knife. They escaped. They will be under it again.
That's why he was trying to kill them.
When the Gray Hair is dead, Magwa will eat his heart.
Gosh.
Magwa will put his children under the knife. Gray Hair will know his seed is wiped out forever.
Okay.
Super villain.
I was just asking why you didn't like him.
Yeah.
Look, I'm guessing maybe his children died at their hands or something.
What are you looking at, sir?
I'm looking at you, miss.
Okay. Well, it was a very literal conversation.
Yeah.
Ooh. Those eyes say everything.
Ooh, he has a crush. He has a crush.
And I think she approves. They're about to fuck some motherfuckers up. They're getting his back like a pro.
Yeah. Like a sniper squad watching over him. And they're literally just handing the guns back, have someone else reload it.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Your fort will stand or fall dependent on Webb's reinforcements, not the presence of the Colonials.
I judge military matters here, not you.
That's all I fucking heard.
What exactly did you see, Major?
Oh boy.
If you lie, you rat bastard.
I saw nothing that would lead me to the conclusion it was other than a raid by savages bent on thievery.
Okay, you're fucking marked.
Montcalm is a soldier and a gentleman, not a butcher.
Easy for you to suppose. It's their women and children alone on the farms, not yours.
Does the rule of English law no longer govern?
Oh.
Has it been replaced by absolutism?
Oh!
I'll have you beaten from this fort.
Someday I think you and I are gonna have a serious disagreement.
Oh, fucking damn.
Anyone actually caught leaving will be shot for desertion. And my decision is final.
Well, you're fucking short.
Well, you're probably shorter than Napoleon.
Damn.
When we come together back in England and are married and away from this place...
Shut up, bro. She doesn't like you.
I promised you an answer.
And the answer is no.
Please take this as my final answer. It must be no.
Damn.
What you get? Nah, he's gonna see her and what's his name start talking more, and then that's when he's gonna be like, "You just fell for he's
unacceptable."
Yeah. Like, all right, Lemonhead, calm down.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's getting right to the point. Not even mad about it. You get it, brother.
Dude, homie's got riz. He just fucking was like, let's go.
Mm.
Oh boy.
Excuse her. As you were. Stand off.
It was also the dude's daughter, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're alive only because of him.
The man encouraged the Colonials to desert in this very room and in my presence. He is guilty of sedition.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna convince him.
But he knew the
Yeah, no way.
consequences and he stayed. Are those the actions of a criminal?
That's true.
Well, I mean, he did do a little bit of a illegal thing.
Duncan, this is why you get no pussy, bro, because you're fucking, she's like, do something. He's like, well, he did fucking leave. Shut up.
They hack it out of the wilderness with their own two hands, burying their children along the way.
You are defending him
it's
because you've
sexy.
become infatuated with him.
And I fucking love it because it's hot.
Ooh, that's what he just said about her.
I would do anything I could to keep you from being hurt. But this man is guilty of sedition.
If that's justice, then the sooner French guns blow the English army out of America, the better it will be for the people here.
Oh my gosh.
If it is sedition, then I am guilty of sedition too.
Wow.
Damn. He must have gave it to her good.
Yo, dog laid that pipe down. He's got her fucking.
Yo, he made her commit sedition
for
Fucking
it.
damn.
She committed sedition for the dick.
Why didn't you leave when you had the chance?
Because what
Come
I'm
on,
interested
you know.
in is right here.
Yeah. Nice.
Webb's reinforcements will arrive or not. If they do not arrive, the fort will fall to the French. If that happens, stay close to your father.
No. I will find you.
Do not.
As nice as that is that you would like to do that, please do not do that.
The score is just fantastic.
So good.
So good. Jeez, that thing is dangerous.
Yeah.
Man, the French don't play.
No. The hell's going on?
Please accept my compliments for the strong and skillful defense of your fortress.
So formal, it's crazy.
Yeah, walking up, giving them a fucking letter. Like, hey.
My scouts intercepted this dispatch intended for you. Capitaine de Bougainville.
Damn, he's like, you're screwed.
I regret to inform you that I have no men available to send to your rescue. I advise you to seek terms for surrender. I remain Jérôme Webb at Fort Edward.
Did it work? We made that up. No.
That's what I was just saying. Like, yo, they fake it.
I know the temper of our men. Rather than spend the war in a French prison hulk in Hudson Bay, they fight to the end. I beg you not to sign the death warrant of so many until you have listened to what I have to say.
You know, there's at least one dude in there that's like, yeah, wait, hold on. I don't want to fight.
They are free, and the civilian militia return to their farms.
Their arms.
They may leave the fortress fully armed.
Wow, that's a good deal, my guy.
That's a fucking steal, man.
Carry them to England with pride.
Allow me to consult with my officers.
Yeah, you better take that offer. I mean, damn.
My fort is yours, under the condition that I be given till dawn to bury my dead, to prepare my men and women for the long journey ahead.
Oh, wow.
I didn't think he was going to take it.
Granted, monsieur.
All right, courtesy
Wow. What a
like that.
good deal, man.
again. That is a really good deal.
I don't think Magua here is going to like that.
Oh, because he wanted to kill gray hair, yeah.
Magua's children were killed by the English.
That's what I expected, yeah.
Yep, all right.
I was taken as slave
I
by
thought.
the Mohawk who fought for the gray hair.
So justified why he feels this way.
His heart will be whole again on the day the gray hair and all his seed are dead.
My lord. I mean,
Do you blame him?
no.
I will only fight the same men again when I drive towards Albany. But I cannot break the term of the surrender and sully the lilies of France.
Ooh. He's saying you can.
Okay.
Homie's like, look, I feel like even though I'm letting them go, they're just going to retreat a little bit and fight us when we push with more men. And we can't break our word, but you can do whatever you need to do.
Well, he's like, I can't taint France, but you're not
Huh?
French. But you're not.
Huh?
He said, I can't taint France, but you're not French. So
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, yep, here we go. Damn. Do something, yo. Yep. Oh my lord. Surrounded.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're getting fucking flanked and surrounded. They're just getting... This is not good at all. Ay, 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 ay. Nice.
Damn.
Damn. Wow. Bro, what is that sword thing?
I gotta know what that thing is, man. That thing's massive.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
No.
Gray hair, before you die, know that I will put under the knife your children, so I will wipe your seed from the earth forever.
My gosh. Oh, there's his heart.
Yeah.
Oh, no, 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 no. Nice. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 run, 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 run. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, don't play with him, bro.
Mm-mm. The other one's like, thanks. Fucking. You know, if the girls are really into them, they might be able to create Mohicans all over again.
Bring him on back.
Even though he's adopted, it's the culture.
Yeah.
Dude, my ass would be like, make some room. Fucking I'm getting on that boat.
Now.
Head for the river!
Wow, this is like an insane boat chase.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever seen a boat chase like this.
Hold on, ladies. Oh. Okay,
yeah,
no,
good.
you can't do
Okay,
it
yeah,
now.
good thing. I think I've seen people go over things like that in barrels.
Did you see my father?
He's not doing okay.
His heart got ripped out of his chest, if that's what you mean by not doing okay, Cameron. He's not doing too hot. Yeah, his heart got ripped out, so.
Yeah. Yeah, he told her. That sucks. But she should be grateful she's made it out because they're hunting her and too.
Yeah.
If the worst happens,
You stay alive! You submit, do you hear? You're strong! You survive!
They're gonna kill her.
Yeah, newsflash. Both of those kids die. Both the women die.
No matter how long it takes, no matter how far, I will find you!
Wow. They're gonna kill her though. They're not gonna take her to Huron.
Right.
This is, you gotta go. I'm sorry. I know this might be the last time you see each other.
So why are they? I'm confused. Why are they leaving? What's the benefit of them?
Well, I think they would. He thinks that they're gonna, I feel like, kill them for sure.
Yeah.
But they might take her hostage and he can come back and get her.
On the contrary, my friend.
Damn. Gosh. Oh, they are capturing. Maybe he found her pretty. Man, they stick together through everything.
Seriously, they're ride or die. I love it.
Yeah. Ooh, is she trying to like leave a path, just like he was saying earlier? Whereas like if we do this, they'll know.
It's easy to track. So she's probably like, hey, they know how to track.
Yeah.
For real.
Sir, she's broken every single plant that we come across. I think she's trying to leave a trail.
Just have a hunch.
Oh, okay.
Monroe. Negada no shani go wata.
Uh-oh.
Niggas tana.
What did he think was going to happen? What is he doing?
Let the children of the dead Colonel Monroe go free. Take fire out of the English anger over the murder of their helpless ones.
Oh, interesting argument.
The French fathers made peace. Magua broke it.
Celeron notre père français. Très content de ne jamais avoir.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, he's not wrong.
Not lying. I mean, he didn't say he was happy about it. He's not lying, though.
Colonial, you are wrong. Reconnaître sa force. Nous marchandrons que le blanc marchons. L'affaire commence. Dans l'art, avec les autres nations indiennes.
Well, he's got ambition.
Yeah.
Would the Huron make his Algonquin brothers foolish with brandy and steal his lands to sell them for gold to the white man?
Oh, shit.
Yes, a tadi na jo, ne do taita. Yes, a god.
Ooh, oh, shit.
Does somewhat what you ought to the Monroe. Dan magwas, kana amzan tunyige.
Oh, shit.
Monroe, sagoya. O to quaga yai.
Oh.
Oh, no.
My death is a great honor to the Huron. Take me!
Ooh, oh, shit.
Yeah, she's right there.
Oh, he understood.
I said to take me.
Oh, wait. What?
Get out!
Duncan, what are they doing to Duncan? We're back!
He's offering himself.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. What are they gonna do?
He's gonna shoot him, I think, to put him out of his misery.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, fuck. That's right. Rescue your girl. I love how homie's getting his own little shining moment here.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, damn. Oh, I thought he was about to push him off.
So did I.
Oh, is he going to take him down with him?
Come on.
No. Oh my gosh. That's devastating. Is she gonna jump?
Damn.
And that says a lot, too.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Magua ain't gonna get a break.
Yeah, hell no. No.
Oh, nice. Dude, that weapon is insane.
Yeah. Sheesh.
That was crazy. That was so sick.
Damn, this poor girl, man.
Rest in peace, brother. And
For
sister.
him and Alice, man.
Yeah.
Great Spirit and the maker of all life, a warrior goes to you swift and straight as an arrow shot into the sun.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Tell him to be patient and ask death for speed. I, Chingachgook, last of the Mohicans.
Damn.
Oh, so I guess he's really the last.
Mohican, yeah.
Technically, I mean, ethnically, that's true.
That's crazy.
It's wild to think about. Like, he's literally the last of his entire people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, that was our reaction to Last of the Mohicans. If you liked what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this and various other movies, as well as get 3 edited movie reactions ahead of YouTube or even farther ahead in the full-length reactions, you can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. Zay, I'll let you take away this one first. What was your thoughts of The Last of the Mohicans?
Yeah, what a great film. I mean, to be a little history nerd, to touch on that piece first, I guess, a lot of accuracies throughout it. I mean, and a lot of attention to detail. I think from, obviously we heard a lot of mentions of like the Hudson River. We heard mentions of Seneca, of all these other Native American tribes, a few of those being ones that made up the Haudenosaunee, which was basically, they were like viewed as like the gatekeepers of the West. And they were, it was 5 or 6 tribes basically, and it's insane because there's schools around the areas that we live, well I live now, that are named after these tribes. Like Algonquin is a school that's named after a tribe that is within an area that I'm aware of and all that. So it was interesting in hearing all like the forts, Fort Edward, Fort Henry, like all these different things. It's really cool hearing historical accuracies, especially when the history is taking place in an area that you're from. Like I grew up learning about all these tribes, not necessarily the Mohicans specifically, but the Mohicans spoke Algonquin. Algonquin was a tribe and a dialect, etc. Without nerding out too much on it, very, very, very cool. I love attention to detail there. I point out the longhouses. That was a very northeastern Native American specific type of housing that existed. So it was really, really cool to get to see all of that stuff shown in this film, and from what I've seen, portrayed correctly to an extent. Now, I'm not a Native American history absolute, it's not my forte, but very cool to see. I think that another cool aspect of it too is even there was amazing shots. I want to know where they were shooting these, because if it's on the Hudson River, where, I'm sure they shot on site in the Hudson and around those areas, just how far north, etc. But one of the things that was cool, I didn't mention it while we were reacting to it, but we're watching and I'm listening to like everything that's going on, obviously the score and everything. Those bird sounds like put me so far back into like waking up for school, or like going to summer camps and stuff, because all the bird sounds, I know birds obviously will live in multiple different areas, not just strict to one state, but I heard like I could call back to be like, oh my God, I remember waking up for school and hearing that, like literally those exact sounds, like because of just where I lived and there was so much like woods and forest around. So very cool. Put me down like a memory lane type of thing, and really gets you like locked into it and be like, wow, like I can kind of relate to this because I understand these areas. Now that we got the history and reminiscing out the way, holy acting, holy writing, holy cinematography, holy score, holy ghost might as well. My gosh, it was literally such a well done film. I mean, it wasn't necessarily like too similar as Dancing with Wolves in Last Samurai, but it kind of was in a sense, because Nathaniel was adopted into the Last of the Mohicans. So we can draw parallels, and I can see why people were suggesting it. But what a unique story. I don't know how much of the actual like battling and stuff that was going, like these specific battles that we saw and everything, how accurate that piece is. I'm not that versed in that area of history. But I'd be curious. Let us know down below how much of it was accurate. It seemed everything else was pretty accurate, so I imagine most of it was. The cinematography was gorgeous throughout. Amazing shots in the woods. Amazing. The waterfall shot was great. One, downside, we kind of mentioned it. You mentioned it initially. I agree with you on this. A little dark in some areas. We get what they were trying to do. A little bit of an older film, not like super old though. So it's like a kind of giving it a little bit of leniency, but like not a lot. Still, there are great shots throughout. Daniel Day-Lewis did fantastic. He is a fantastic actor. I would like to see him in another role though, because although I think his acting and I think everyone's acting was fantastic, I feel like
it didn't live up. It was great, but
that's not the Daniel Day-Lewis I feel like we're supposed to be seeing. I feel like there's more Daniel Day-Lewis, right? More because there was dialogue throughout this film, but there wasn't. He was a main character, but it wasn't like only him ever speaking. And I'm not saying that's how it has to be, but I want to see Daniel Day-Lewis in like a lead role. Like it feels like, yo, he's the star. He was the star of this, but I want to see him like, whoa, like I don't want to see anybody else. But I got to give that credit to this film because it means it was balanced. All these characters felt important. Even the supporting cast felt important. They felt great. They didn't feel super shoehorned in necessarily. And when I saw them on screen, I was like, oh God, like get this guy off the screen. I was more like, oh, how's he going to interact? How's she going to interact with this character? So overall, the film itself as a whole was absolutely great. Again, all the acting was absolutely fantastic. The score throughout it was just awesome. I mean, I said it multiple times. It wasn't like overpowering to the point where it was like overtaking the film. It was enough that I would keep noticing, like, God, I mean, that's the perfect tone of it. That's the perfect tone of it. So I think the pacing of this film was really well done. I don't think there's really much, if anything, I'd really shave off of it. I'll get more into that, I guess, when I rate it. But overall, just an absolutely fantastic film. Great cinematography and great practical effects. The practical effects were awesome. We love practical effects over here because, obviously seeing CGI and stuff, it's cool. You can get really dramatic, cool stuff, but practical effects are always so much more interesting because it's really
raw and real.
You can't get that grit of like of the Moors hitting the fort and the pieces falling off. You can't get that same grit from it with CGI, in my opinion. So overall, a fantastic film. I thought it was a blast. What did you think?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. One of the things I really like about this film is the kind of juxtaposition you get with, and this contrast that kind of works really well with this idea of like the score is so majestic and the shots are so cinematic and beautiful that it's interesting because I feel like I'm watching this beautiful symphony of sight and sound with the score carrying me through the film and these amazing, beautiful shots. But it's also being contrasted and juxtaposed with these ugly themes like war and vengeance and murder and things like that, that it's such a well done experience because it blended together very, very well. It fit very well, and it really gets you emotional. And I mean, the score did so much heavy lifting in this film because of a lot of the lack of dialogue that you see. It really made you feel like you would feel, I mean, personally, I would feel moments of like, wow, this score is beautiful. And it also beautifully expresses the darkness and undertone, like the stark undertone of what's actually happening right now. So I really, really enjoyed that. I love what you said about the history of everything. I didn't spend as much time as you did up in the eastern northern of the United States, but I still totally can understand what you're saying. Just the idea that they capture this environment so well that you can kind of feel like this is happening in your home just earlier, and that's a really cool thing to kind of grasp. Even if you're not from that area, I'm sure there's a lot of people that can appreciate this for the period piece that it is. And I do wonder how much of it is accurate because of, I don't know how much I don't know how much of records you can keep of a certain. I don't know how much the tribes kept records to be able to like make a film like
Be a
this.
lot more like stories handed down, unless it was
Right.
documented by the French and the English. As far as I know, let us know down below if there's anything different.
Yeah. But I really liked the acting. It was really well done. This movie has a very similar feel with acting as Braveheart did, where it just, you really feel like you're watching these people in these times. The acting didn't stand out to the extent where it was like, whoa, what a phenomenal, just like heavy performance. But it felt real. Like it felt like we were watching real things happening at this time. So I really, really, really enjoyed that. It felt historical, I guess you could say. I loved just getting more of this deep insight of the war between the French and the British and kind of how formal everything was in certain areas, but also how like kind of backstabby it could be with the involvement of the Native Americans and how they took different sides and how they were at war with each other in a sense, you know, depending on the side they were on, but also some kind of level of respect that they have for each other and greater enemy that they had that Hawkeye was able to use as a negotiating tactic, which was really interesting. Again, yeah, practical effects were amazing. It was too dark. That's my biggest complaint. Just like you said, I know what they were trying to go for. I think this movie was not made to be watched on DVD as much as it was made to be watched in a theater where they darken everything. That's my number one complaint with this movie. It was too dark at times. It was confusing for me to see who was who. But it didn't just ruin the film for me. It was just my biggest complaint. I thought that the real interesting thing is they had this character that you hated along the way. The British he wasn't a general, but he was a
Duncan,
commander, I think. Yeah, Duncan.
Yeah.
Where over time, you know, he starts to grow on you, not even over time, just in that last moment where he decided to let him and her go. And maybe it was out of his love for her and he knew that she would survive with him or something like that he decided to let them go. But the sacrifice said a lot about his character, which was beautiful to see as well. Yeah, this was definitely a top tier, like cinematic experience. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought the pacing was good, but you know what? This is a movie that I think needed to be 3 hours. I think we could have spent a lot more time with these characters. I think we could have invested a lot more moments with them if you had kept this pacing, but you just filled in a little bit more time. I felt like I could have used more, and that's not a bad complaint. I want more of this movie. I wish we had more of the acting, more of the rich context of what it was like to be in that time. I felt like there could have been more fleshed out. It felt a little rushed, and I know that we were following the Mohicans that were essentially kind of like trying to get their way through everything, and they were in a rush in a sense themselves, trying to avoid conflict as much as they could. But it felt like I wanted more time. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I mean, I just wanted more time with them. I could have loved this as a 3-hour experience where you just sit down and you watch them go through the New York landscape for 3 hours, you know, on who knows what's to come type of situation. I mean, the waterfalls, the cave systems, the woods, it went away too soon. I wanted to explore more of that.
Yeah,
so
that's fair.
But I did really enjoy the movie for what it was. I loved it. But with that being said, are you ready to get into the rating?
Mm-hmm.
All right, just so you guys know, we go from 0 to 10, and we never give out zeros, and we never give out 10s. Why? Because by giving out a 0, you're saying nothing could ever be worse than this movie. By giving out a 10, you're saying nothing could ever be better than this movie. That is our subjective opinion. 5 is average, 6 is good, 7 is great, 8 is beyond that, 9 is top tier cinema. We do give out decimal points like 9.99 and so on if we so please. Zay, where do you put The Last of the Mohicans?
I'm going to put it at a 9 point. I'll give it 9.25. For Daniel Day-Lewis, I know it's my first time engaging with him. I'm gonna give him an 8.5 because I think there's a lot. I think that I think that for what people are saying about Daniel Day-Lewis, that we gotta suggest this more because I want to see him in like the role. I want to see the role that people are talking about. Just to touch on a couple things we already did before, why I gave it this. You know, again, amazing cinematography, great acting all around, great score. I will agree with you on the point of, yeah, I think this movie could be fleshed out even just to 2.5 hours, just at least, if not 3. Give us more time with these characters. I think that one fallback of it is I want to see a little bit more of like this Duncan Nathaniel beef kind of flesh out a little bit more. I think that would have been more rewarding for his sacrifice at the end. I would have loved to have seen him and Cora's relationship flourish a little bit, give it a little bit more like a slower development. I loved the initial start of it where they had a disagreement. She came up to him at like that log scene and they kind of started talking, but let that bleed out a little more if you're gonna build like that relationship with those two.
Especially how strong the emotions they had towards each other. At the end. If we spent more time with them,
like it felt like he just walked up to her and gave her that kiss, and I was like, okay, I guess this is it. Like it's so some negatives there on that aspect, but still, again, I loved the history aspect of it, the accuracy of the things I'm aware of. Let me know and let us know if there's things that how accurate I guess the film is outside of those things. I know it's based on a novel, it's said in the beginning, and a screenplay, so I imagine it's pretty accurate. And interesting, again, just hearing all these these areas and things that, like areas that are I know of and like where I know exactly where they are. I mean, if you guys like this film, definitely check out Fort Edward is a literal village, and Fort Henry Edward, what is it? Fort Edward and Fort whatever it is. The other one, the other fort, William Henry, is an actual fort and like museum and stuff you can go visit, so you can actually go see those things. So definitely, if you're a fan of that, go check that out. I think I'm gonna probably make a trip actually at some point now to go check it out. But super, super cool, well done film, great cinematography, showed some beautiful shots of New York, had a fantastic score that really added to a lot of the moments of the film, and just all around was, I think, a top tier cinematic experience. I would have loved to see this in a theater to see the difference. Maybe there's a little bit different feeling. Like you said, I'm sure those shots look a lot better in a completely darked out room. We got studio lights and stuff on our faces, so might seem washed out to us. But overall, 9.25. I think it was top tier cinema for me. What about you, Cam?
Yeah, I'm putting it at 9.25 as well. But let me be very clear. Score, like a 9.9. Cinematography, like a 9.9. Lighting, like a 5. Like
there it is.
Acting, like a 8.8. Like there's just different variations here, but they're all centering and averaging out to about a 9.25 for me, just personal experience. I really enjoyed it. I wanted more. As I've already mentioned, I agree with you in terms of what could be fleshed out a little bit more. I think you hammered it home perfectly. I think those aspects could have used that extra time to really make you feel certain things a little bit more. I would have even liked a little bit more exploration into Uncas to make his death even more impactful. Uncas and Alice and their relationship, because they definitely had highlights. They definitely had moments, but man, if you had an hour more of this movie to explore that, to explore the relationship between Hawkeye and Cora, to explore more of the relationship between Chingachgook and his son, and also Hawkeye more, just it felt like it felt like there was a lot left on the cutting room floor that could have made this, in my opinion, potentially a masterpiece. I mean, it was already very good, but I feel like it could have excelled beyond just a 9.25 in my opinion. I really liked the heavy themes that they portrayed in this movie. Like I mentioned already before, you got themes of vengeance with Magua, themes of vengeance, even with, or essentially justice, you could argue. Vengeance and justice is a blurred line, but I like the idea of, or even payback, where you had the dad kill Magua after Uncas was murdered, and the idea of Alice, the theme of like wanting to be with your loved one in death as a side to like being a prisoner or as a mom or something like that. I love that. A lot of darkness, emotional, raw moments, themes of war, brutality, even formality in war and stuff like that. Again, they covered a lot of heavy, mature, dark, and deep themes. I thought the emotional aspect was there. Not really any comedy in this movie, and I think it started because it goes to show the heaviness of what's happening. I love the idea of, I feel like the stakes are a lot higher when you're dealing with the last of a people, because anything that they get into, you're like, oh no, oh no, oh no, like don't, like, because you not only are those people up to death, the entire like the entire legacy,
the legacy, yeah.
It could be destroyed. And that's another heavy theme. We had themes of legacy in here, even the chief wanting to not follow Magua's idea of like going and becoming like the new white people, essentially,
Yes.
honoring the legacy of their ancestors, the legacy of others, and things like that. I just loved all the themes throughout this movie. Very, very well done. The action was phenomenal. It was beautiful to see. I think that this was a film that was so good, it potentially could have been better if it had more, but for what we got, top tier cinema experience. Few things here and there I wish were better. And yeah, I think we got a little bit of a taste of Daniel Day-Lewis, but I don't think we got the performance of a lifetime that people have like hyped him up to be. I know he was in movies like There Will Be Blood and Gangs of New York, and I haven't seen either of those. So maybe those are kind of where his chops really kick in. But I'll tell you what, I didn't see anything I disliked.
No.
So big good starting point there. And yeah, just really, really enjoyable film. Thank you for the suggestion.
And I will say two last things. One, now I'm really interested to read the book. I want to read the book because if this is based on a novel, maybe they did flesh out those areas that we're talking about.
Maybe,
because we understand that adaptation from book to film, they usually cut a fair amount of stuff out because, you know, screen time doesn't really translate to how many pages a book. Like, it's hard. But also, I love that you brought up, the idea of like Magua versus what the chief really wanted. And it's like almost like this idea of like, you know, there was a lot of portrayals like Native Americans being like savages, like that was all throughout history, versus in reality, they were a more, not, I wouldn't say like peaceful necessarily, like they didn't go to war, but not like the way Magua was like, oh, we could take their land and their land, they're going to fear us all. It's like, there was never that. They want to just live on the land and be peaceful. So I love that aspect was in the film as well, but
yeah, showing just the different sides, different perspectives of those people, or even just everybody, because it seemed like there was an idea. I mean, it just goes to show not only those people, but other people as well. Humanity is like that. You know, you have people that are trying to take that approach and others that prefer the chief's approach, but he was definitely more of a peaceful, just trying to keep tradition type of thing. But yeah, I loved the movie. But with that being said, listen, everybody, thank you guys again for being here. Thank you for the support. Zay, I know you have a Twitch.
Yes, guys, my Twitch will be linked down in the description below. Make sure you check it on out. I appreciate if you stopped on by, play a variety of games on there, play some games with Cameron as well, and some of my other friends. Always a good time on there, and it's another way for you to engage with myself or Cameron and I in a live setting outside of our YouTube live streams. And if you guys don't have notifications on, make sure you turn that on, because we do announce when we're going live on YouTube. It gives you a chance to suggest movies that we can put up to the chat for polling and see where it ranks at, and maybe... You never know. Sometimes you get a dark green bean. That's at some point a guaranteed reaction at some point. So make sure y'all check it on out. We appreciate if you stop by the YouTube. I appreciate if you stop by the Twitch, and I hope to see y'all there.
Check it out, guys. It's a fun time. But you know what's not a fun time? Jumping off a cave waterfall into potentially your death. Don't do it, guys. We'll see you on the next one, and peace.